My name is Elizabeth Prophet. Thank you for coming and visiting our blog. I have type 1 diabetes and it is my dream to become a professional tennis player. What I'm doing right now is taking my blood sugar. It's one of the daily processes that I have to do in my regimen. So basically what I'm first going to do is put the test strip into my glucose monitor. And all the test strip does is basically calculate what the reading is going to be. Then I take my poker and I poke my finger. And I'm going to use my finger with the blood sample and put the sample on the test strip. It takes 5 or 3 seconds depending on the heat and everything. And it calculates and it gives me a reading. And it's 105, which is a good blood sugar. But what I usually want it to be when I'm playing, it's supposed to be between 120 and 220. So Raphael doesn't want me to play if it's under 120. This is my mommy, Yvonne Prophet. And this big paper down here is the entire glucose charts, which helps me survive throughout the day and the hard workouts. And my mom here will explain it to you. Right, Mom?
Yes.
Okay.
What I had to do in regards to Elizabeth to be able to play at this level, I have to chart everything in terms of her physical activity as well as tournaments, etc., to be able to determine what's necessary to better regulate her. What I have found is that Elizabeth is going really high, so I wanted to be able to look at the chart and be able to determine if she's high or low. So everything is color charted in terms of light blues represent high blood sugars, the pink represent low. The yellow is notations that I make based on each day and activity and hour as to what is necessary in terms of the carbohydrates, based on the level of activity, as well as the amount of insulin that's necessary in order to make sure she's able to perform at optimal level. It's taken approximately a year to get her organized in terms of maintaining her blood sugars at an acceptable range. I have to admit, since Elizabeth has been under the coaching of Raphael, IT USA Tennis Academy, her blood sugars have really mellowed. I mean, it's amazing to me the level of blood sugar she's obtaining, and they're in a perfect range. I was not able to do that when she was with the USTA. Her blood sugars were literally bouncing all over the place. For instance, she played a professional tennis tournament. Her blood sugars were fine. Came off the court, practiced for approximately 30 minutes. Her blood sugars nosedived to 32. And I couldn't explain it, even with all the documentation. There's things that occur that I'm not aware of, and it impacts her blood sugars. So it's very important for me to have the documentation so that we can better control her blood sugars.
This is my crippled sister, Mary Prophet. She's 13 years old, and we get along like best friends. Right, Mary?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now you have to talk about your life.
I'm 13. I play tennis, and
She likes popsicles. Please come back and follow my updates as I embark on my dream to become a professional tennis player. Bye!